so we're going to learn B'Hashgacha Pratis Gedola, the idea of serving Hashem with simcha.
Oh, so we may have learned that one with my son.
Oh yeah? That was I think the one we learned was about Hashgacha Pratis.
Okay.
Divine Providence. We can learn that as well. I've got it ready also. You want to carry on with that?
No, let's learn
Simcha. I was thinking simcha because, it's Man Simcha Seinu, Sukkot, Ba'aleinu L'Tova. We're already now in the special 4 days. It says God Nemen. This Sadik in front of us mentioned it this morning. These are God's name, these 4 days. And you have Yom HaKodesh is Lifnei Hashem Titar. What's the Lifnei Hashem? That's the coat Shoyed, because it's Lifnei Hashem. Lifnei Hashem Avaya, the coats. The coats is the Lifnei, Lifnei, the Kodesh Kadoshim, Panemius, should be Panemius. So once you've gone into the Panemius place, then you can bring out Hashem's name through the Daled Minim. And I got my Daled Minim today. And Sukkot's built last night. So that's Shemaya. And I'm probably going away for a little bit as well, just to give a chizik to my wife and kids. They're very excited.
Nice.
I'll miss you guys. I wanted to come maybe for Shabbos, but everyone's so busy right now.
So you're going away for Yom Tov?
Yeah. I'll miss it. I mean,
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah. You also?
I'm going to Modin.
There we go. So it's not my. It's time to move around a little bit, and I'll be back as Hashem for the rest of Sukkot. The Inyan Sukkot is Male Shemus. The Skach is Male Shemus. Even the Shemus of Hashem is Cholol Skach. Constantly, the Bakers to Hashem, whatever you got from Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, the 10 days of Tshuva, now you're bringing it into reality. Bring it into your Sukkah, you bring it into your Lulav and Esrog. Lulav Esrog is bringing it into your heart. The whole point is to bring the Simcha into you. And that's what we're learning here from the Baal Shem Tov. Because the Ikka, Klal, God of the Avodas Hashem, it's Rachik Adam Ma'atzvus, Kol Ma Sheyochel, Ki Atzvus Bo Mi YITZCHAK, La'apetz Adam L'Mar Shchor. How can you be depressed, Chas v'sholem, and serve Hashem? You can't. So that's why it's so fundamental for the Torah to be b'simcha. Avodas Hashem b'simcha. Yeah, it's the Klal Gadol from Parshas Kisavo. All the klalas Hashem Shemenu came from lack of serving Hashem b'simcha. You have to somehow, no matter what, somehow smile. The Baal Shem Tov says to smile. Yeah, the voice used to be quoted as the big Sarah Chiach. Yeah, to smile, to have simcha, to give over with simcha, and stay away from sadness. Sadness comes. Sadness came to me. Last night, a few mices. Even when my son came home, I was downloading all these unbelievable moments from Lebanon, from his last mission before he went in today. So he gave me his machine last Thursday night, and I was just back. Had a great week. It was hard work, but I really pushed. We were with him one point in the week. We were this. That was a really hard week. Push. Good things. The 10 days of Tshuva really pushing us. Getting ready for Yom Kippur. It comes, my son hands me his machine, download all these things. So I'm downloading them, and it's massive files. And I said, you know what? I have to spend some money. I have to buy some Google memory or whatever, because I don't have enough on my hard drive. Each file is like taking. So I'm downloading, in the middle of it, and suddenly I need to transfer upstairs. The internet's not so good where I am, and the thing falls off, goes on the floor. The DJI, it's worth a few thousand shekels, and it's broken. The camera, it's cracking it. And I'm like, oh my God, I just broke his camera, like he's going back into war, I can't afford to buy it. I didn't freak out that much, but I felt broken. I felt like I broke my heart when it broke. Like, the same thing. And then there was this whole tension, and I didn't say nothing to him yet. I was trying to use it. It was still working. I was managing to download more, and I managed to refix it so I could download more, and I got more memory, this, that. Until he left it, I was still downloading. There's still a bit more to do. So when I handed it back to him, I said, it's a gula. I'm giving it back to you. That means there's still more videos to me to download. Plus, there's going to be all the new ones. Yeah, we're talking about hundreds of gigabytes. Yeah, like it's a lot of big, massive memory. So, please. So I managed to download a decent amount, and then it came out just before he left back to Lebanon, or back to his base in Lebanon. He said to me, by the way, Dati, I was doing a mission, and with the tefillin got damaged, also did my DJI, because it's so crazy, the landscape of being in Lebanon, climbing up the hill there with the thistles and the thorns and the whole terrain is like is the most difficult terrain you can imagine. Plus, we're shooting because we know there's Hezbollah, and if they weren't shooting, then Hezbollah would be waiting for them, and they have to get rid of Hezbollah. And they found all the armaments, and it's like life or death situation. So he fell forward at one moment onto a rock, and it hit the screen of the camera. It was him, it wasn't me. I didn't break it. My little drop on the floor of my house, it didn't do anything. Yeah. I just thought it broke because I didn't
It's
see
able
it
to
broken.
film still?
Film, everything works. It's fine. He just says when after he's finished the service, he'll want to get the screen fixed because it's Kodai. It's such a
It's
special
the screen.
screen. It wasn't the actual camera, Baruch Hashem. And it still works, even that screen. I was just, I was initially very nervous. I had damage to my son, his thing. Anyway, a lot of the time we're getting nervous and upset about stuff is usually nothing. I just got a message from the courts. They have something on my, a text, something about one of my sons. He had a file at one point because he was caught with some boys doing something. He wasn't even doing it, but he was just by being with them. And they had a video, but the video got missing, Baruch Hashem, and it meant nothing in the end itself. But the point was, I got the message just now, and I said to him, who knows? Because he flew to another country. To Mustamer, it's nothing. You understand? Half the stuff we get, the fears and the worries, is nothing. Like the sirens and this and that, it's nothing. Half the stuff is garnished. It's just to give us a moment of pachad for whatever, to purify us or bring us closer to Hashem. But the actual thing is nothing. And if it gets in the way of the simcha, then that's definitely not worth paying attention. Simcha is the ikar. It's the right path to strengthen ourselves and to serve Hashem with simcha always. Ki zeh mevi'etz adam lidei tanug devekas k'moshe asu kama tzadikei doros hesed kol sagas medregas shelahem gam b'le gezeres ayidei shavdas Hashem b'simcha dafka. So the simcha is what breaks the gezeres. Will break all these things we're scared of, and shaking the lulav and esrog, all the ruchas,
It's not. It kind of seems like Hashem sometimes says that you don't do what's English. It doesn't really show that you're in tune to the mitzvah of like learning Torah. So it's kind of like it's a kind of like an extra thing. Like if you do simcha, it's kind of like an extra mitzvah. And Hashem is really seeing.
That's very good. So add into the cheshbon what he's saying. When you learn Torah, you get, mid-time Torah connected kulam. You get all the 630 mitzvahs, every word of Torah. And every more words. As you're learning more mitzvahs, more Torah, more mitzvahs. When you add simcha, it's like kaful elef or something. It like powers up whatever you did. And the point is, it gets to the point. Say Shabbos, then it's kaful elef on that. And then and then you're doing it with Mesiras Nefesh, it's even more kaful. Like constantly doubling and multiplying. They always talk about in the business world 10x your life. Well, 1,000x, 1,000,000x your Yiddishkeit with simcha. So simcha gets rid of all the negativity, and you'll be zok to all the big madregas, all the amsagim, and this is the key to Shmaka life. And it's Baal Shem Tov, one of his big chizuk he gave to Klal Yisrael was simcha. The Baal Shem Tov, it says he gave mikveh. He was a big dagish of mikveh. The Arizal was the one that's quoted for simcha, but nevertheless, the Baal Shem Tov also carried on in the way of that reason with simcha and mikveh. Mikveh and simcha are very connected. And Nachman went even further, exploded this and pushed it. His name was Nachman ben Simcha, and he was a grandson of the Baal Shem Tov, pushing this concept of simcha. My Rebbe, who's not from Brezov, he's from Chernobyl, it's a different Masorah from the Baal Shem Tov. He says the simcha is the most, Kavah simcha is like the ikka and everything. He always is pushing you. You're happy, you have to be happy. He always tells me, if I'd be happy, I'd have the best life. That's all he said, that's all it's talion, me being more happy. And happiness is a choice. It's machshava is the same as besimcha. So the Indian of thinking, how we choose to think, process life, the way we view life, there's a concept for it. The way we script life in our minds, the way we understand and process our experiences. This can be done by machshava, with thoughts, besimcha, with joy. And the Maharal says that. And the Maharal is also connected to the derech of Chassidus as well, because he was like the makor of a lot of Chassidus. So what the MS, when the leader of the generation is the simcha, this draws down a lot of simcha to all the worlds. And Sukkot is man simcha seinu. This is what in order to be in the same place as the Shem Avaya and the Yud Kei Vav Kei, the Lulav and Esrog, we have to take them with a simcha. The Yud Kei Vav Kei is connected to the Lulav Esrog. The Arava is the Hadassah is the Yud, the Arava is the Hey, the Lulav is the Vav, and the Hey is the Es. The last Hey is the Esrog. These 4 days are connected to 4 Daled Minim. We get them during these 4 days, and it's connected to Shem Avaya. That's why it's called God Namen. And then we come into Sukkot and we take the Kachtem, the Chem creates harder. We take it on Yom Rishon b'simcha. So it's machtem. We have to be b'simcha with the Lulav and Esrog. We have to be b'simcha in the Sukkot. Zman simcha seinu. Haga Asif. It's a time to gather together all the hashpahs, all the energy. It's a Zman of Simcha. And so saying Simcha, but it's also totally on the leader of the generation to give over Simcha. My Rebbe once said, you want to teach Torah, you have to do it with Simcha. I said I'm having this yonis with teaching. Like I was a teacher for many years in many programs, and the money didn't work out. Things weren't working out in the teaching experience. I ended up just getting a job. Yeah. So my Rebbe said the main reason is simcha. If you're more simcha, you have more tzlacha with the teaching. Yeah, you want to give over Yiddishkeit to your family, has to be with simcha. Has to be with simcha. This is the main thing we have to hold on to. This chag. L'chein melamed Baal Shem Tov z'chisei zebonin ha'odem she'akol min hashemayim. We have to think deeply that everything's from Hashem. Ba'ashkacha pratis, that was the previous Torah we learned with your son and your other people there on Shabbos, Shabbos Tshuva. V'shashchina etzla v'hu b'yachid im Hashem. The Shechina is next to him when he's one with Hashem. Hashem mistako alav ayin tova, and then Hashem looks at him with a good eye. V'du shekol kavanasu hi la'asos tov. And he knows that everything we're doing, all his kavanah is to do good because of the simcha. He's not going to get sad like all the things we mentioned before of this world. Or everything he's going to try to do, he's going to do it with besimcha, with joy. And we said that same as his machshava. His thoughts are simcha, machshava tavot, simcha dika thoughts. Yesh harbe eitzes lahavi etza adam nidei simcha, ruchnias kamo negina. There are many different ways and advices that we can come to simcha through ruchnias, through spirituality, and through dancing and singing. We know with Shirat Dovid, it's all about singing. The shul's called Shirat Dovid. David HaMelech was the one who brought down Avodas Hashem b'simcha. Originally, it's from Moshe Rabbeinu, that pasuk. It's actually the last Tehillim from Moshe Rabbeinu, from his 11 kapitulach, is Mizmor L'Soda, and that's one of the most important Tehillim. Mizmor L'Soda, Hori L'Hashem Kol Haaretz, Avodas Hashem b'simcha. Yeah, we have to serve Hashem what with b'simcha. Yeshar be'etzes lahavi etz adam lidei simcha ruchnias negina rika l'sameach. It's a guf. We have to make happy the guf. It's another important clown in Baal Shem Tov. People have taught us they make a mistake. I was talking to my son about it. He thinks he was enjoying fasting after Yom Kippur. He's mamshech the fast. So don't mamshech the fast. Eat. Hashem wants us to sameach the guf. He wants us to go into a nice schwitz, a nice mikveh, a nice shower, a nice swimming pool. That's one of the reasons I'm going away, just so I can go swimming, because the swimming pool's not open here. Yeah, I just want to go swimming. You see how important swimming is. Sitting in the pool, the water. Hashem wants you to sameach. It's a good. It's from the depth of Hashem. The sochek kedusha, to laugh with joy, with a kedusha. Kamosha chazal hainu osim p'torach. It's libam b'torah. This will open up your heart to Torah. One of the things my Rebbe always does is say a joke every shir. Most good Maggid shirim always say a good joke at the beginning of a shir. It opens up the heart. It makes everyone more relaxed. It's a psichas alev. I'll tell you another thing, my Rebbe, when he does Shemon Esrei, my son davened this Yom Kippur, he was by my Rebbe. He said before he steps back every Shemon Esrei, he says Psach libi b'soy secher. He says it out loud, so the whole olam hear it in a quiet Shemon Esrei, and then he does Os Shalom loud. But first he says Psach libi. So one of the reasons he's preparing whoever's the shatz, the shliach tzibur, to be ready to carry on the davening. Yeah. But he even does it when he's davening, leading the davening. So why does he say Psach libi b'soy secha? Open up my heart to your Torah. Why is he dafka from all the parts of Shemon Esrei, at the end of Shemon Esrei? Why does he say that? Because he's making a point to the Kehillah, the importance of opening up your heart to Torah. That's an important part of Yiddishkeit. Psichas alev. Rav Tzadok says the spitz of Simchas Torah is Psichas alev. I mean, this is all the derech of the Baal Shem Tov. Psichas alev. What the whole avodah of Tishrei was just to get to that point that you get to a certain level of joy by Simchas Torah. Please God, this year, not any more problems like last year. This year we have Simcha be'emes, Simcha amiti, the dance of the Torah be'emes, and we'll dance with all the neshamas that fallen. We'll dance with all the soldiers that have Shmer Eliyahu. We're going to dance with Simcha, true Simcha. Our hearts will open up at that point, and then all the Torah, all the avodah, everything we did from Elul and Tishrei goes in. And that's why it's the highest, it's the climax. Because with Simcha, you can be Mashiach with everything. And all the avodah of Tishrei now, all the tefillahs go up, all the shofars and the video hymn, everything now it goes inside you and changes you. And now you can go ready into the rest of the year with the Torah and with Simcha and with all the avodah of Tishrei. Now it's all part of you, and you can take that with you into the rest of the year. And now it's become real. It's become part of you, and that's the idea of simcha, because it opens up the heart to Torah. Melamed Baal Shem Tov sheish adam l'shtamesh b'kol ela YITZCHAK la'avodas Hashem b'simcha. Then we know from the Baal Shem Tov that if a person serves Hashem and uses all these tools, he'll be zocher to serve Hashem b'simcha. And that's something which we should all really daven for and ask Hashem. Mizmor l'soda, we have to ask Hashem. The climax of Moshe Rabbeinu's tefillas in this world, Avodas Hashem b'simcha. That's how he rounds off his tefillas in the world, with serving Hashem b'simcha. We know the Torah ends that way. We have to serve Hashem b'simcha, and we know that Simcha's Torah is the end of the year of Torah. It's Siyum of Torah, the beginning of the Torah. It's always Simcha. So Simcha, my Rebbe once went so far to say, there's three absolutes. There's Torah, BORUCH, YISRAEL, BORUCH. Three things: Torah, YISRAEL, and BORUCH. He said, if it was me, I'd add a fourth one, Simcha. And that's how important Simcha is. So to join the absolutes, how necessary it is for Yiddish life to have Simcha. Which is okay, we have to daven for it, because it's not easy. The YITZCHAK comes with all kinds of tools, makes us worried, makes us nervous, makes us all these things that take away our simcha. We have to fight back with all the tools we have, do what we can to make simcha, and that will give us the ability to have an open heart for Torah Hashem. And with Torah Hashem, to me, Mashivas Nofesh, he'll bring us all back. Everything will be good.
Beautiful, thank you.
It's from this beautiful sefer, Baal Shem Tov.
7 times every day.
Yeah, 8 times.
8 days.
Yeah, 8. Mile a minute, Tava.
What's he
and
say?
funny, I was just learning time. Remember, we learned in the car that if you want to win the wrestling match, you got to be b'simcha. If you're sad, you're not gonna.
Right.
You have to turn around.
I just learned. Yeah. I just saw somewhere today or yesterday something on simcha. I just don't remember what.
Yeah. There's so much on simcha, man, and the key is choosing it. You know what? Choose the fact that you had the schus to learn something about simcha today. Be b'simcha that you had that time in the base midrash to learn something b'simcha. You had a time to come to shir tonight, and the rabbi tonight, Moshe Gus, he's going to be talking about joy during chaos. When there's chaos going on, be the joy.
By the way, that's probably where I saw it.
From Moshe Gus.
Meaning, yeah, probably.
Joy with chaos. You have to be joy even when it's chaos. There were people during the Shoah who were somehow, I don't know how, people who have huge chovas, huge problems in Yerushalayim, Shem Sharei, and they still b'simcha. I don't know. I'm so far from this level. I used to ask some of my friends in Yerushalayim, big people themselves. I used to ask them, how are these people b'simcha with all their problems? And they say to me, they have an emes emunah. They work on it. Simcha for them is like the Yiddishkeit. It's like, no matter what.
I'll see you tonight.
We can at least get that a little bit.
You saw there's a class.
Maybe a lot. Maybe Lashanim, maybe the Gamre, why not? Let's be simple with Shleimus.